I made a promise that created my first YouTube video, even though it was the hardest thing I ever did and kind of off for the video itself. But the promise you might think was about editing, filming, or the bloody idea itself, because those are the hardest parts into making a video, right? But actually no, it was just starting, because that's something that no fancy camera, no tutorial, or idea can give you, except one promise can. For proof, you can check the video I made, but if you need that little push to make your goal happen, then I can show you the secret formula to making that promise. AR, adding risk. By doing that much, immediately any promise has more value and a go-go feel to it. Therefore, that's it. You add risk and you're done. But no, because you need to do the following to make a good AR, otherwise what's the point? First, it has to affect you. It can't be something you don't care about, it actually has to matter. Second, and most important, you have to commit to it. Go along the lines of, if X does not happen, then Y will. And how to actually implement this? Well, then I'll show you what I did a few nights ago. I woke up 6 in the morning with so many ideas going through my mind. I was looking at the clothes I would wear and even getting the best lighting, so I must have made it in no time. But that's not what happened. Instead, 6 hit again as I sat there behind my desk with nothing. So onto the promise I made to myself, I added a risk. What was it? I would give up YouTube completely. If I could not even post one video, I said it out loud. I wrote it down in my journal, took a deep breath. I was thinking all in my mind, now or never. I chucked my script and computer away, not even holding a mic, mind you, and said one shot, and that's how I made my first video on this channel. You don't need to do the exact same risk, but it should have, first, it has to affect you. 2, you have to commit to it. So we can get that AR is a big factor in this formula. It's literally 1/3 of it, and it's one of the first things you do. But not the first, because the first thing you do is the goal, and that's making a promise. And now, what's the point of a perfect risk without the perfect promise? So I'm going to show you the scaffolding to make it. When making a promise, you need these 4 things to make it work. All right. First is the goal achievable? Take account of your past and what the goal is asking of you. For example, you could be running a marathon, but if you've never ran a marathon before, you can't be expecting to win it, right? Second, time frame achievability. Do you have enough time to make this happen? For me, my time frame was a couple of hours before bed, and it was just recording. No fancy work, just me and a camera. So yeah, achievable in that time frame. Third, pick one thing. If you have a big goal, pick it apart to the smallest bit. I want to make a brilliant YouTube channel with hundreds of videos, but I could not do that overnight. So I chose the smallest part, which was post one video. Fourth, short and sweet. Just a last minute check if it all worked. All 3 criteria are good, but just say it out loud to see if it's too much. When I did this, I said I promised to make a video of myself and post it. Just me and the camera. You see? Short and sweet. Not open-ended or need too much explanation. This scaffolding gives me a concise direction of what my goal is and what my obstacles are. So we have the first part of the promise formula covered. We have the base, MP, you add the AR, but that really amounts to nothing without the multiplying factor of LI. You can make promises and penalties as grand or as threatening as you want. Therefore, you succeed. Yeah, but no. Admittedly, I don't have the best way to describe it since I'm still new, but I can tell you for certain that making this video itself was so much easier than making my first one. Even though I put so much more effort into this one, and my first one was just me recording and just talking to myself, but that's the main thing. Just doing it, and you'll realize it's not that bad. So, if you're certain about your promise and your goal, go down below into the comment section. Make sure you comment down your goal. And if you really want to, you can send me an email. Here's my email address. And in my next video, I'll anybody and everybody who sends me an email about their promise. Now, let's play a quick game on our promise formula just to make sure you guys remember. Alright, why do we make promises? Bam. What motivates us? Bang. And what's the biggest change? Or what makes the biggest change, I mean. And bang. Give me a 3-point drop. Bye.